J.D. McDuffie and his pole-winning legendary Monte Carlo race car. Here is some great NASCAR racing history. September 17, 1978 was the date that J.D. McDuffie, in his 404th race start in NASCAR Cup racing competition, secured his lone pole position with McCreary tires at the Dover Speedway on the Monster Mile for the Delaware 500. J.D. McDuffie put up a lap of 135.480 miles per hour, putting J.D. McDuffie alongside Bobby Allison in Bud Moore's Ford. Allison ended up winning the race that day, splitting the race lead with Cale Yarborough for much of the afternoon. J.D. McDuffie, meanwhile, led the first 10 laps before the McCreary tires started to crumble on a long 109-lap green flag run. The engine blew on lap 80, leaving the number 70, a disappointing 33rd of 37. The pole earned J.D. a spot in the inaugural Busch Clash, held the following February. For all his struggles at Dover Speedway, the track also saw J.D. and his persistence to move forward pay off. In 1982, he finished 13th, his best run since 1979, and he ran 16th in the fall of 1984. 4 years later, in 1988. Dover Raceway was also the scene of McDuffie's return to racing action following the serious burns that he suffered in the twin 125s at the Daytona International Speedway. Driving his blue Pontiac number 70, J.D. bested fellow owner driver Buddy Arrington for a spot in the Budweiser 500. He would go on to finish 25th that day, and that was the final time J.D. would come home at the Dover Speedway under his own power. The Dover Speedway holds a special place in the hearts of many of McDuffie's admirers for his epic race battles there. J.D. McDuffie's results at Dover were commendable and hard fought for. However, his outstanding pole position is what he is best remembered for at the Speedway. This legendary NASCAR pole-winning Monte Carlo racing machine is now going through extensive and complete restoration, and the car's original crew chief Jimmy Bird is involved in the process of restoration with Charles Poindexter, who now owns this amazing piece of NASCAR history and saved it from destruction, after years of being abandoned and left to the elements of Mother Nature. Now Charles Poindexter is of a mind to returning this legendary Monte Carlo to its once prime condition. Linda McDuffie and Wendy McDuffie are especially keen to see this fantastic piece of NASCAR history turn a wheel again, as it means a great deal to the family. For the McDuffies and all his friends and fans around the world that were inspired by race driver J.D. McDuffie, a man who inspired also many independent racers and competitors in NASCAR to follow their dreams and ambitions. Finally, J.D. McDuffie made 653 race starts in NASCAR Cup between 1963 and 1991, and 106 top 10 finishes during his illustrious NASCAR racing career, and one amazing pole position at Dover Raceway on September 17, 1978. This video is kindly dedicated to the lasting memory and NASCAR racing legacy of J.D. McDuffie, the driver of the number 70 Monte Carlo, one day to be seen again, maybe even on the Dover Speedway track as a celebration to the racing life of J.D. McDuffie. Also special thanks to McDuffie's former crew chief Jimmy Bird, a great friend to J.D. who helped so very much during J.D. McDuffie's NASCAR racing career.